Lions TV, this is your 6th episode of the Lions on Loan. As is last week, some good news, some bad. No injuries this week, but a few non-runners. Let's start out with one of them, Tyler Bury at Hartlepool. And as we all know by now, Tyler has returned to Millwall, his parent club, of course we are. So he's not playing. He's out for around 8 to 12 weeks, still awaiting the news on his hamstring injury. But it didn't stop Hartlepool in their brilliant start to the season. They were 1-0 winners over Joey Barton's Bristol Rovers, which saw them move up to 4th in League 2, which is some going considering they got promoted from the National League via the playoffs last season. Next up, we're staying close to home in sunny South London. Non-League Bromley were a club that I used to quite like, but they're starting to get on my nerves now because Sean O'Brien was a substitute not used in their 2-3 home defeat to high-flying Bournemouth in the National League. It's only a short loan, right? He's only there for 28 days, so the sooner he's back now the better. I thought he was going to go there and get plenty of game time. Obviously, it could be tactics, it could be physicality, it could be saying they're not seeing any training, I don't know. But the 23s have played today, they just about get lose, they're getting hammered by Coventry, by the way, 4-1 away. But I don't like this when he's now not playing at all. He was doing well for the 23s, great start to the season after coming up from the 18s as a scholar. And yeah, he's not getting any game time at all now. So Bromley lose by 2-3, which leaves them 17th in the National League. Let's move on to the good news. We are staying in the National League with Yeovil Town and Super Dan Moss. Yeovil hadn't won before he went there. Okay, they only played, I think, 1 or 2 games. Since he's been there, 3 games, 3 lots of 90 minutes, and 2 clean sheets with 3 wins. So Dan Moss is absolutely flying at Yeovil. In the National League, I look at the the team lineups on Wikipedia, on Google, and it tells you where they've played, which positions. It doesn't do that with the National League, and as we know, Dan Moss is a very versatile player. But wherever he's playing and whatever he's doing, he's definitely doing something right because he's helped Yeovil up to 6th in a division, 3 wins in 3 for Yeovil, 2 clean sheets. Long may it continue. Super Dan Moss. Okay, moving on to what I would call the big boys of the group. No disrespect to the last 3, but these are players that have been in and around the first team this season and last. He's also an ex-Bromley loanee. I'm talking, of course, about Alex Mitchell, whose good start to life at Leighton Orient continues. They drew 2-2 in his first game away at Newport, and on Saturday they've absolutely hammered Oldham Athletic by 4-0. Alex played on the right side of a back 3 for 90 minutes in the game, and also Harry Smith, I know he's not a Mill player anymore, but we had a soft spot for the big dog. He scored his 3rd goal in 2 games, which sees KJ's O's move up to 3rd in League 2. Sticking in League 2, another non-runner, another non-starter, Isaac Alafe, set the world alight last year at Sutton. Of course, he's gone back to Sutton without featuring at all for us during pre-season or at the start of the season. He's gone back to them on deadline day on loan. However, doesn't appear to be fit. No sign of him. Didn't start. Wasn't on the bench in their game. However, it didn't seem to matter to them. They got their first win of the season and off the bottom of a table with a 2-1 win at home, as I said, to Stevenage. And finally, we are going north of the border, and Hayden Muller. He played 90 minutes in St Johnstone's loss to reigning Scottish champions Rangers. It was live on Sky Sports. I didn't get the opportunity to watch it, of course, I was at work, but I have watched the highlights back, the extended highlights. I've seen a lot of good things as well about Hayden on the fan chats and the club's forums, saying he's a great player for St Johnstone. And I knew he would be. I knew he would be. In the game, he's had a little bit of a mixed bag. He's given the assist that's helped St Johnstone take the lead, and I've watched it back again. I had to watch it 3 or 4 times because a player comes across him. I couldn't see his number. He wears number 16 for St Johnstone, and I know what he looks like and how he's shaped, but he's not basically about a 60-yard. He's carried the white at the back, which I know he likes to do, but he's not a 60-yard left-footed ball over the top on his left foot. So he's right-footed, but of course he can play with both feet. It's an absolute peach of a ball for the St Johnstone striker who runs onto it. Still has work to do, cuts inside the area, and a great strike from the angle into the top bin for St Johnstone. They put him 1-0 up in the game. However, in the second half, he has conceded the penalty that let Rangers back in the game. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm sure he's not. But listen, it's stuff like that's got to happen at this level for him, at this stage of his career, to learn from it. Sticking in my memory is Billy Mitchell giving away a penalty last year at Watford. He also said to the ref, that wasn't a penalty. They both were stonewallers, boys, if you are watching. But yeah, he's unlucky, Hayden, because he dives in left-footed, giving everything for the calls. But he's trailing right leg, catches the guy, brings him down, Rangers equalise, and then go on to win the game with an absolute screamer, by the way. If you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, 2-1. St Johnstone's struggling a bit in the league, although Rangers is never an easy game, and they give them a good run for their money. They're going to need to start picking up wins sooner rather than later. So that's your lot for this episode of Lions on Loan. As I said, a bit of a mixed bag. Mainly good news for those who played, but it'd be good to get the others playing. If you're not going to play Sean O'Brien, Bromley, just send him back, please. Stop fucking us about. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Preview for Swansea up later tonight. Come on, you Lions.